listening to the sultry sounds of Trilogy Productions. Yes. Oh. We are in this bitch. Hey. welcome, cuzzos. I am VA Verse. Across from me, adjusting her mic, but smiling, looking beautiful as ever with her curls popping, is my beautiful wife, Z.
And you are listening to We're Better or Worse.
I did better that time.
You did?
Yeah, I did. Oh, our mics are low.
Curls is popping this bitch, yes.
Let me adjust these mic volumes.
I thought you was ready. To do this.
I'm ready. Just adjusting the mic volumes.
Okay, so what's going on, guys?
What up?
So excited to be here.
Yes.
So before we get started, how are you enjoying keto, baby?
How am I enjoying it?
Yes.
I mean, it's alright. It's alright.
You're not enjoying it?
It's good. Like I said.
Oh my gosh. This is a great conversation.
Okay, I'm sorry, because I'm also adjusting the mics at the same time. I am enjoying...
Lord, I think we hit the mics at the same time.
I am enjoying keto. It's been better than I thought. Normally, when one goes on a diet, it is not pleasurable. But I must say my wife has been knocking each meal out of the park. Each keto meal out of the park. One thing I like about this keto diet, which I thought was just the no carb diet, because it's just kind of the same, like not having potatoes and rice and stuff like that, which is my favorite filler. I love some mashed potatoes and some fries. Oh,
don't think about it, baby.
Baked potatoes.
Did your mouth just start watering?
Got juicy mouthed it right here. Yeah, so the keto diet has been going good. Like I said, I must say you've been knocking out each meal out the park.
Which one was your favorite so far?
That chicken that you made, the stuffed chicken. That one was bomb.
Stuffed chicken with peppers and mushrooms with some cheese on top.
Yes, that shit was bomb. And was that the one you made asparagus with?
That's the one I made Brussels sprouts with.
Oh, yeah. So you made Brussels sprouts for the first time.
Yep.
Which was bomb. I've loved Brussels sprouts for a while.
That was my first time making it.
First time eating it too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And your first time making asparagus and first time eating asparagus.
Yeah. Well, not the first time eating asparagus.
Oh, you tried
Somebody
it
made it before and it tastes like pee. Like it was horrible.
Ew. Tastes like piss?
Yes.
Ew.
It was horrible. Like I was like, this is so nasty. If pea would taste like something, it would be that asparagus that I had. But when I tried it, when I made it, it was good. So,
Cuzzos, if everyone listening, if y'all can hear a fucking dog barking in the background, it is our dog.
I don't know
we
what
had
the
to
hell
kick him outside. He's been bark atrocious today. I don't know what's up with him today.
The damn dog. Wazowski on one.
So we had to kick him outside. He's outside barking up a storm. Still trying to be a part of the pod. Okay. Nonetheless, 2020, we in this bitch. We are podding. This episode is going to come to you on Sunday, but we're recording it early. I'm not going to tell y'all how early it is, but we podding. We here to pod.
That's right. We got some couples lined up.
Yes. And
if
we
you
even
hear
got a
my
special
love
episode.
coughing, him sick again.
Yes, man. I've been getting sick like crazy. But you know what? I think it's the flu again. And I think this time what it is, I think one, I've developed immunity because I was sick with the flu like a month and some change ago.
Stop kissing on bitches.
I don't kiss no bitches. I don't kiss no women but you. And 2, I think because I actually took rest. Last time I didn't take no rest. I just went to work.
And this time I had to put my lady foot down.
Here you go with the lady foot.
I did. I had to put the lady foot down. Made sure I stayed home with you yesterday. And you didn't do a goddamn thing. And I was taking care of you. Make sure you was okay. But I'm sorry, as you were saying about us potting and us having a whole lot of couples lined up.
Yep, and we got a special episode with someone special to our relationship.
Yes.
And that one's going to be coming to you guys. We probably going to record that one and hold on to it a little bit until y'all get back in the groove of listening to the episodes. You know what I'm saying? We get our number counts back up.
She is amazing.
Yes, we get our accounts back up, and we'll be straight with that. Shout out to our listeners, foreign and domestic. Shout out to United States, of course, our biggest listener base.
USA.
Shout out to Australia.
Hello, mate. Is that Australia?
Yes.
Oh, yay!
That sounds good. Shout out to France.
Bonjour. Yeah.
And shout out to, darn it, starts
Canada?
with the S.
Oh.
Right? It starts with an S, right?
I don't know. You don't tell me these things.
Oh, man. I'm sorry for the country that I cannot remember right now.
We're so sorry.
I'm so sorry. But Canada did join our listenership.
Oh,
so shout
Canada.
out to Canada.
I don't know how the Canada song goes.
Well, yeah.
But they beat my team in the playoffs last year, so.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. Well, your team was pretty injured.
Hey, Canada. No, I'm joking.
It's a listening team. Mans is listening.
We appreciate y'all. We appreciate anybody who listens. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. We're going on this roller coaster with us and listening to my
Sweden.
Thank you, Sweden. I don't know any Sweden.
Thank you, sweeties.
Stuff, but
in Sweden.
We appreciate y'all. But yes, as I was saying, I really appreciate anybody who listens to us. And my damn overly dramatic ass and just. I'm a whole damn character. Like I said, I listened to myself and cracked up on myself when I listened. It was very embarrassing, but I was weak. So I appreciate you guys for listening to us.
Shout out to Joseph Bills and Cherie, aka Little Young Baby Gangster.
Little Baby Savage. Little Young Baby Savage.
Little Young Baby Savage, yeah.
Yes.
Shout out to them last episode. You can check that episode out right now. As usual, you can follow us on Instagram at _for_better_or worse_. And you can go to our website and subscribe at fbow.transistor.fm. That's right.
And they can follow you at
podcast.poppy on Instagram.
Podcast Poppy.
Hey, there it is. I got it. At what time? At 8 minutes and 5 seconds. Okay, I got it. I'm finna use that drop. Niggas gonna be mad at me.
Oh, you better not, man.
I made sure when you did it, I was quiet too. I was like, I gotta make sure the drop is clean.
You didn't even know I was gonna do it.
No, as soon as I heard you say, yes, got it.
You should see your face.
Got it.
Your ass was shocked as a bitch, won't you?
Yes. And follow you at
Novels by Z.
Official
Novels by Z. I don't know how to spell because you did it.
I think there's an underscore between each word.
You did it for me.
I did it.
Now I gotta look it up. I'm sorry, guys.
I'm pretty sure there's an underscore between each word. Official _novels_by_Z.
Yeah. Let me make sure. Yes, official _novels_by_Z.
Good.
And so you can find me.
Good. All right. Now that we have got the pleasantries and the
plugs.
Plugs and pleasantries. I like that.
And before we stop, we got a shouts to Folk in them because Lady Tay's birthday is coming.
West Side.
Coming. We about to be like, that's my motherfucking big birthday. When we go out. Cause,
I actually thought you were going to shout them out because they're back on their podcast is back on. So shout out to that. I'm going to check that out tomorrow.
What is this dance called?
The Wave.
Is it the wave with your arms?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm doing a wave with my arms, guys. But you can't see me.
Yes. So shout out to the What's in Your Cup crew. Maybe one day we'll be on their podcast or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to have water in my cup because I don't drink. But, I still have something in there.
Have some tequila.
And shouts to
Are you drinking at the party?
No, probably not. I'll probably take one shot because it's her birthday.
I
But
heard Chili's got $5 margaritas.
you look so
I'm
serious.
such an alcoholic.
You look so serious. It is hot as the devil's nutsack in this motherfucker. I am so hot right now.
Open the door?
Yes.
Okay. You talk.
Please.
You talk while I open the door.
But yes, so shout out to them. Also shout outs to Trill and Andrea because they was on our podcast too. So we appreciate you guys. And Andrea gave me some good tips on keto. Back to keto. It's really not too bad. You do feel a little bit deprived because I do miss my tater tots and my ice cream. I think that's the main two things that I really do miss is my tater tots and my ice cream. So for a month, we're doing no carbs and no sweets. And then after this month, we're going to do low carbs. And so
no
maybe...
Sweets? Or no carbs and no sweets?
No, low carbs. And we can have sweets, but it has to be keto sweets. So we can have ice cream, but it has to be keto ice cream, which they do sell that in the stores. So you're going to hear us talking about it for a while. And me talking about it to you guys holds me more accountable to keep going. So my goal is to lose some weight, so we shall see how it goes. I'm trying to wait until the end of the month to get back on the scale to see if I lost anything, but I kind of want to check soon, but I don't think I'm going to because I'm scared, so we'll see. But yes, shouts to you guys. We appreciate you guys, and just keep cheering me on, or us on. Verse was not too thrilled about keto at first, but no. I mean, as long as I'm cooking and plating his food, he will eat it.
Wow.
You will. And he really likes my cooking, which, you know, like just now he was stealing asparagus out of the kitchen. He's like, you sure can burn. It's just a compliment. I really do appreciate it.
That woman can burn, man. I'm telling you.
Appreciate it.
But, okay. Pleasantries and plugs?
Yep.
All done?
All done.
Okay, so this episode, we're going to run through this episode. Let me get my thing back up here to see the time. We're going to try to stay under an hour today. Oh, people riding
I know what the fuck
scooters outside. So we're going to try to stay under an hour today.
Okay, I'm sorry. Just real quick. It is dark outside. Why the fuck is they riding scooters outside? Back in the day, I don't care how small the complex or how big the complex or how small your yard or how big your yard. Our asses had to be in before the 6:30 ass. When them street lights come on, your ass is in the house. I don't care if it's 4 p.m.
Yeah, maybe right.
See, they need parents like ours.
Though, in my neighborhood, I was supposed to be in the house by the time the street lights came on, but we had like a kind of like this, but it was a parking lot in between the apartments. So like the grass area here, there was a parking lot there. Like,
but
so,
you do know that nobody knows what you're talking about.
I'm talking to you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah. Well, I don't want nobody to know exactly where we stay. I don't need to tell them, hey, yeah, look on this one, But anyway, yeah, that was a parking lot. It was like 2 apartment buildings across from each other, parking lot in between. And I was allowed to play outside in the parking lot that's technically in the front of the house. So
ain't no cars come in there?
I mean, it was a parking lot. So only
Did they used to drive slow?
I mean, no cars came busting through there.
Oh, because you know how stuff be. Okay, I'm sorry. I keep derailing us. Go ahead.
Yes. So this episode, we're going to talk.
Yes, you ain't had to agree.
No, I wasn't agreeing. That's my transition word. Oh Lord, that's my transition word. Yes. So this episode, we are going to talk about Power that has just come back on. The final episodes. I don't know how many episodes are left. Not sure. But Power just came back on, and when you guys hear this, you would have either already saw the second episode that come back, since they come back, or you were about to see it. So, we're going to talk about that, and we're going to talk about a couple of situations from a couple of friends of mine.
We're going to talk about that first, right?
No, we're going to talk about Power first.
Why?
Well, one, because I still wanted to verify with the one of my friends that I could talk about it.
We ain't gonna say their name.
Yeah, okay, but still, you gotta
be a whack. Let's talk about shit.
Okay, Simone. All right. So, all right. Do you want to talk about Power last?
I'm being real nosy. I just want to know
There's not much to talk about for Power. I mean, I thought we could.
Okay, yeah, we can. Okay, so if you haven't seen it, spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler. That's the spoiler alert alarm. Shut your ass up.
Okay. I'm with it.
Okay, so Goggles is my dude. He's my ace. I like Goggles. Goggles, what's his name? Snugwood, what's his name? What's Goggles' name, babe? Snuggleford. Snugwood. What was his real name?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Lord, see, we is not prepared at all.
We know Goggles, the dude with the glasses, man.
Yeah.
I remember 2-Bit name.
We know ugly ass 2-Bit. He is ugly.
He look like Lloyd Banks' little brother. What's his name?
I don't know.
Okay, well, just keep talking about it. We'll get his name.
Okay. But yes. So anyway, so this episode is basically about Dre. I was gonna call him by his real name, but yeah, it's basically about Dre, and he ain't have like no parts at first, and now he just had a whole episode to himself. But when he first came on, I was like, ooh, Dre ain't shit. You little snitch, bitch ass nigga. But then I'm just like, but as the episode progressed, I actually started to feel bad for him. But he made a real dumbass mistake. Like, I kind of understand why he went back to the club. Because Councilman Tate,
like he said
for him to do X, Y, and Z. For him to kill Ghost. So,
well, also, like he said, if you don't do it, you're going to be running. Ghost is going to be after you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to be running from Ghost the rest of your life.
But also, he's like, oh, and, you know, I know your new identity or whatever. So, and when he went and got some money, because, okay, backstory. So, him and his girl wants to go to London? Vegas. Well, I don't know where London came from.
That's where she's from.
Oh, okay, so she wanted to go back to Vegas. He was like, hell no at first. And then she's like, come on, we need to go. And he was like, okay. First, and then she's like, well, we need some bread. So he went, try to stick up Tasha, tell her to give him some money. She was like, fuck you, ain't got no money. Then they tried to he went to his mom. His mom was introduced, and she was one of those people who go to church, but she's very judgmental. Now we're going to put a pause there. I can't stand people like that. I go to church. I believe in the Lord, and I'm a cusser. Mm-hmm. This is true. I've had plenty of conversations. People be like, oh, well, you can't have unclean fruit and clean fruit come out of the same vessel. Well, nobody said that cussing was bad. I don't recall Jesus saying these list of words are bad and these list of words are good. Mm-hmm. He says that you're not supposed to put nobody down and you ain't supposed to, tear them down. That is cursing people. But because I said shit, I don't recall him saying shit, fuck, damn, ass, bitches in the Bible was you can't say these. So that's my stance on that. Anyway, so I can't stand someone who judges other people. I don't judge nobody. I've done my dirt back in the day. I've done bad stuff that I'm not proud of. I have no stones to throw into anybody's glass houses, so I do not judge anybody. You like it, I love it. You want to do it, I will give you my opinion if you ask for it, and that's it. But I'm not a judger of anyone. So his mom was a, very judgmental person, blah, blah, blah. Spanky. And so, Spanky?
Yeah, that's the name.
Spank.
Yeah.
Goggles. So, anyway, so he tries to get money from her, and she's basically like, no. I don't know why I'm feeling stuffy. Probably because that damn seasoning.
Yeah, the sneezing.
Gosh,
the sneezing.
Yeah, the sneezing that we use, it makes me sneeze so much. Okay, so anyway, so he tries to get money from them, and then they find out that Ghost is trying to run for councilman, and they're like, hell no. And so then he goes to Tate. Well, he goes to Ghost,
yeah,
and Ghost was supposed to give him some money, and of course, Ghost bitch ass had him,
set him up.
Yeah, which, come on, we knew he was gonna set him up.
Yeah.
So I knew it. He's like, oh, I got to get the money. No, motherfucker, you get it now. See, Ghost is just as much of a bitch as Rotimi was. So yeah, and then he goes to Tate. Tate offers him $100,000 and a new identity and things like that if he killed Ghost. So he had the money, he had the new identity stuff, and then was gonna leave, and then he stops and he turns around and he goes to the club to do what Tate paid him to do. Because at first they were just gonna leave, and the girl was like, "Fuck him. We got the money. He can't do nothing." And he's like, "No." I guess he thinks about it, and is like, "No, I'm gonna do what he paid me to do." Or, I don't want to be running from him. He gets to the club and he hears a shot. Mm-hmm. So like, damn.
So we rule out. So at that moment we rule out Dre as the person that
shot Ghost,
that killed, because they said on the news that Ghost was murdered. So
right, which yes. Anyway, so then he runs out and versus favorite part.
Oh my gosh! Please, everybody listening, hit me up on Facebook, on IG, whatever. Let me know that I'm not alone. That when Dre came out of that club and saw the detective chick out there and socked her ass and knocked her ass out, that shit was so funny.
That is
I was
domestic
dead.
abuse.
It's not domestic because they're not together.
That is the abuse of a woman.
Yes.
And abusing a woman is funny.
What was he supposed to do?
He could push her ass down south.
Nah. She gonna chase him.
He knocked her ass out. He did.
He didn't hesitate either. She was like, Dre, bow, bitch. Ah.
Somebody rewinded it and was cracking up. Anyways.
I had to rewind it.
Anyway, so then for some reason.
Excuse me, guys.
So for some reason, he goes, after this, now the woman apparently is going to think that he killed Ghost because the shot happened. She sees him leaving the scene of a crime. He goes to the motherfucking convenience store.
And she probably was knocked out long enough to where the person who actually shot Ghost could have got away.
Exactly. He goes to the convenience store. For what? For some gas? $40 in gas. $40 in gas. And that, what is it? What was they driving?
A Benz.
And that Benz that they was driving, that's not going to fill that motherfucker up. So, $40 in gas and a toy for your daughter and some chips, that shit could have waited. You went to the gas station, my nigga, like, and then the whole cops came and like, get on the ground. But I was just like, I feel as though that could have waited. I would have been damn near on E before I'm going to the gas station. All of that shit just happened. You trying to get out of Dodge too? Like, no. So, anyways, the team came. They arrested him, sent him back to jail, and two bits and Spank was in there, and he knew that they was trying to kill him, and so he picked a fight with somebody. He got sent to the hole. He was gonna be there for a week, and they was putting some kind of chemical. They was just putting these towels into the little hole, and they burned his ass up. But I kind of felt bad. Like, he was really trying to leave. But I mean, he was a snitch bitch and he did a lot of people dirty. Like when he went on witness protection, he ain't take his woman then. He was like, no, just me. Then he killed the black dude. He didn't give a fuck about him. He was snitching on people left and right. He was dirty. He was a dirty motherfucker. A lot. And, that shit caught up to him. But I will say this. Do you blame Goggles for snitching? Because, I mean, Goggles had, when they first arrested them at the raid, they had 2 strikes. He had 2 strikes against him, though that would have been his 3rd strike. He would have been doing motherfucking life. And they already thought that,
who killed Pancho?
Who is Pancho? The white dude?
I don't know. It could have been maybe it was the guy. Remember Tommy killed somebody? He killed one of the dudes because he was talking shit. It was a Mexican dude. And then he told his homeboy, well, you in charge now.
Yeah, it could have been him. Because I think that was the only one that he actually told somebody. He didn't really tell anybody that he killed his dad. He didn't tell anybody that he killed the girl. So, when they was getting interrogated for the raid, he had 2 strikes against him. He was going to spend life in jail protecting Tommy, and they already thought that Tommy set him up from the beginning.
Yeah, that's who that was.
Oh, the messy dude. dude. 'Cause. 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 ' so he had ended up telling them, and then when they end up calling Tommy, he basically turned his back on him anyway. I wouldn't have felt bad for fucking telling.
Well, remember they thought Tommy was the one that got them caught up anyway.
I know, baby, I just said that.
You did say that, huh? My apologies.
And then when they tried to call him, he didn't even try to help him.
Well, because the poncho shit was on him, which I didn't know. Somebody comes in and be like, "Hey, did you kill Poncho?"
Right. Like, it's crazy. So, anyway, so I don't feel bad that he told. I felt as though he should have snitched. Good. He should have told. I'm going to get my fat out the fire. I'm not doing life for nobody. And then he was about, oh, well, 2-Bits, he a real nigga. A real nigga that's doing real time. Like, that makes you a real nigga being behind bars and ain't getting no ass and protecting your asshole and eating slop and looking at niggas for years. Like, to me, that's not a real nigga. So, you gotta do what you gotta do. Shit. 2 tears in the bucket. So, anyway, Dre ended up dying, which is very sad. But he did deserve it. He did a lot of people bad, huh? I
won't sad for Dre dying.
Well, I wasn't sad that he died, because he did go out like a little bitch. Like, he was just like, please don't give me. And it's just like, man, you hard. And the other time, he should have used that big ass nose and scrunched it up. Was like, man, fuck y'all. And then they should have just whoosh, and then they should have just burned him up. Like, he could have went out hard. He should have went out harder than that. Oh, spank, go 2-Bit, don't kill me.
I don't think that it was I don't think that it was like unlike his character how he died, how he went out. Cause Dre is kind of like, he's sneaky and he avoids like, well, I want to say responsibility. He avoids like
he doesn't take responsibility for his actions.
That's true, but I'm saying he avoids repercussions.
Yes.
At all costs.
Yes.
Like,
and he put his friend in front of him. That. Yeah. So, it's if it's you or him, it's definitely gonna be you.
Yeah. So Dre, yeah, he's just the type that if he in that moment he may have just felt like begging was the best option he had to survive. So. Yeah, I do think it was messed up though that the first thing the damn baby mama said was, "You just had to go back." Really? Like, are you serious right now?
Bitch, I'm in jail.
You serious right now?
I'm in jail. But,
I mean, she was right, but, still.
Yeah. Facts. Hold on, somebody's coming. So it looks like it's Boogie. So, put your shorts down, please.
I do agree with you how you were talking about what the lady, what the mom and stuff was talking about. Like, the mom was definitely on one. And what Dre was saying about how, when he was growing up, like, she just, daily would just call him a demon. And just say he's, demon or devil child or whatever and stuff like that. And that shit, no matter whether or not you believe in the Bible and scriptures and believe in God or whatever, you have to know that if you continue to
talk hate to your children,
that they're going to be how you spoken.
But it's really just sad because it's mainly those people who do be thumping the Bible. Like, I read the Bible and things like that, but you don't do things like that. Like you said, whether you read the Bible or not, you talk praise, you build your kids up, you tell them that they're doing a good job. But if you're always, and that's anybody, if you're always telling them how negative and what they're doing and how they ain't shit, regardless of if that's your kids or if that's your spouse or if that's your friend, like, if you tell me I ain't shit for the last 15 years, I might as well do shit that I ain't shit anyway. So,
especially as a child,
it's in my character apparently, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's wrong, and I hate that people do that to others. Human beings are a bunch of crazy motherfuckers for real.
Yeah. So it looks like how Power is playing out these last few episodes is they're going to excuse me. They're going to one by one or multiple by multiple, because technically they eliminated 2 people from that possibly could have killed Ghost on this episode.
Who they eliminated?
Dre and the detective chick.
Oh yeah.
So, which I guess we kind of knew the detective chick wasn't going to kill
But
him.
she ain't shit either. She tried to act like she's such a stand-up woman. You ain't stand up.
Yeah, she disappointed the hell out of me because I didn't like her. Honestly didn't like her character, but I had respect for her because she was by the books and she was just smart. She was just on top of shit, and she was just diligent, and that's the reason why I didn't like her because she was just so smart and on top of so much shit and so diligent. But once she started like being dirty and stuff like that, I was just like, oh, okay, well, now
Another
I really
dirty
don't like
cop.
her. I don't like her, and now I don't respect her. So, but it looks like this is the way that Power is going to end it out, and probably the very last episode we will finally see who it was that killed them, and they'll probably save like Tommy, Tasha, and Tariq. TTT. Tommy, Tasha, and Tariq for the last episode, and we'll probably see then. That's just my guess. So Dre, nor the detective chick, killed him. And what?
I'm gonna beat his ass.
Oh, what?
Yes, he's just being ridiculous right now, scratching up the goddamn on door.
He probably cold.
He should be warm. All that damn barking he been doing, ruffling up his dang back hairs.
Okay, so Power.
Time for the tea.
It's done. Yes.
Yes.
All right. So I have a couple of situations that a couple of my friends have vented to me about and could use some womanly perspective. Okay, you ready?
So they asked you to ask me?
Well, yeah, somewhat.
And you just telling me now?
Not somewhat. No, they really haven't asked me to ask you, but
Ooh.
but these situations could use some womanly perspective. Okay?
I'm ready.
All right, you ready to give you a womanly perspective?
Yes.
All right, so situation number 1.
Oh no.
This friend who we'll call Aaron.
Yeah.
We'll call him Aaron. Okay. You'll find out later on. Not gonna tell you beforehand.
You fucking suck, bro.
This friend who we'll call Aaron, okay? So Aaron has a girlfriend. Now Aaron has been a player most of his life. Who has recently just wanted to...
Is this somebody I don't like?
What?
Okay,
Baby, can we do the story?
First of all, simmer down, because I've been wanting you to do the story this whole time,
Yes.
and just because I asked one question, let me do the story.
That wasn't the one. That was the second question.
Fine. Okay, I see. All right.
Are you in this?
Come on, because you about ready to make this about me and you, a situation that we're going to have. Because don't try to act like I can't ask no questions when I wanted you to do the thing from the beginning.
I don't want to tell you who it is or give you a I want you to just look at it from a broad view.
Let's go.
Okay? Roll your eyes one more time.
You ain't going to do a motherfucking thing if I do.
I didn't say I was going to do anything.
Can you? We could have been doing the story since you trying to be diligent with the story all of a sudden.
Can I get my wife back, please? Can I get my...
Don't be mean to me on the podcast.
I'm not being mean to you. I'm just saying, let me tell the story. Don't have a point of view on it yet. Because if I tell
then
you who it is,
should have just said that. Don't be mean to me. Go ahead.
Okay. Aaron.
Nobody
right.
root side.
Aaron has, like I was saying, Aaron's been a player most of his life. However, recently he wants to settle down and not be a player anymore. Mm-hmm. I don't want to be a player. Anyway.
Get to the story.
So you just gonna be an asshole. So that's what
you started this asshole train. You was like, let me go
it.
ahead and we can start it. Choo choo. Time to be on the board. Come on. We don't like dead air on the podcast, so can we continue, please?
So Aaron, again.
He don't want to be a player no more. Okay.
Right. So anyway, he has a new girlfriend that he is with that he really likes.
Okay.
Really likes a lot.
Okay.
Everything about this woman is great, except for the fact that she does not give head. She does not like to give head. And every time she has attempted to give head, it's like, when you ask someone to do something they really don't want to do. And it's like they do it for a little bit. She does it for a little bit.
She doesn't slap on his snap like corn on that guy.
She's just like, can we stop? Whatever.
Not
and
everybody likes to suck dick, Terrell.
Head is very important to this man, Aaron. And
Is his penis circumcised? No, I'm asking. It's a valid question. You want a woman's perspective.
I do not know.
Okay, yeah, well, I guess you wouldn't know. However, if it's not a circumcised penis, who the fuck wants to put that shit in their mouth?
No, but it's not his in particular. She doesn't like.
I know, but still, like, first of all, you can't just present a dick if it got a dick on it. Like, don't nobody want no damn. Don't nobody want that shit.
What was that?
That's the gag because it's really gross. But I've never seen one in person, and I don't want to. But I'm pretty sure it's fucking gross. Like, no nobody want that shit. But
you only seen them on videos?
No, I believe. Yeah.
I was about to say, how have you seen one then?
It's just disgusting. Like, okay, whatever. All I'm saying is, okay,
so you've
that's
never
one...
messed with a dude with an uncircumcised?
No.
So you've never, like, nobody that you talked to ever just pulled out their shit and was like, oh, well, it's uncircumcised?
No.
Oh, wow.
I have never seen in person an uncircumcised penis. And if I did, I'm like,
have you talked to a guy and he was like, I'm uncircumcised, and you was like, curb? Scripture? No.
No.
Okay.
The only uncircumcised person that I know of, I would not have seen their penis.
Okay.
Because they was dating somebody that I was friends with.
Okay.
So, but no. So that's one. I mean, that could be unattractive. But I mean, some people just don't like sucking dick. Like, not everybody wants a dick in their face. Not everybody wants a dick in their mouth. Like, some people think, that's where pee comes out of. I don't want that shit in my mouth. Like, that could carry germs.
But she likes to receive.
That could carry germs and things like that. So it's just like, sucking dick ain't for everybody. So she has her preferences. Some people like getting their ass ate. Some people like their tongue all up in their ass. Some people don't like licking ass. So it's like, okay, hey, eat my bootleg groceries. The fuck? No. Then what? So some people have their preferences, some things that they don't like. Some dudes like their ass eaten out. Some dudes don't want you to play with their booty hole. They just like, oh, what's up? That's, that's gay, kind of thing. So everyone has their preferences. I don't like women in my bedroom. I feel like I'm the only woman that you need. Some people like a whole slew of women in their bedroom. Everybody has preferences. Everybody got their own level of freaky. However, if I was a dude, I'd be like, oh, well, okay, pause before I say what I was going to say. Does he like giving?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well,
he enjoys giving.
See? He didn't give it to her. Now she's just like, oh, got my legs shaking. But, I would say, shit, if that's the case, if it's really, really important to him, like it's like, suck my dick, and then, I can do you, and then, we commence to having the sex. If that's like the motion, like I have to get head before, I do you, and then if that's like the motion that he has to go in, then, okay, I'm not eating you anymore. That's it. We're done. Or he has to just kind of figure out how important it is. Like, if I cannot bust a strong nut without getting no head, then he has to think about, okay, it's unsatisfying sex what he wants to deal with for the rest of his life. If he decides to be with her, if he decides to marry her, like if he marry her, he's like, damn, I'm gonna have dusty ass dick, ain't gonna have no slob and knobs nowhere. Like, is this what you want to do for the rest of your life? Like, I understand people with preferences, but if my preferences is back shots and you don't ever want to give me no back shots, and when you do, it's just whack, and it's just like, you just fucking disappointed. Like, you should have never even tried to fake the funk. Like, now I'm just mad. Like, you just sucky. So
if you get back shots like this,
hell no, that's so whack. So, like, if you're doing it like you don't want to do it, it ain't gonna be good.
Right.
Like, someone who likes to do it, that's the best kind, I'm sure, for a guy, because, they're really into it, and they be like, no hands, spit, deep throat, whatever they decide to do, I don't know. That's neither here nor there. All I'm saying is that he has to think how important this is to him. Is it worth his relationship, or is it worth you sacrificing your sex, your 100% potential sex, for mediocre sex just to be with somebody.
Now, okay, I agree with everything you said. My question to you then would be if he feels like this is a deal breaker because him not being provided that will feed his urges to get it elsewhere. Is he wrong for not being with this person because of that reason?
Is he wrong with not being with her?
Yeah.
Like if he wants to dump her for?
It's a deal breaker, yeah.
No. I think everybody has their preferences, okay? Yeah, I want my dick sucked. You don't want to suck my dick. Okay. That's fine. I'm not making you do anything. I'm not grabbing you by the back of the head. I'm not doing none of that. I'm not doing any of that. You have your opinion. I have mine, but you have to respect my opinion. You don't want to suck my dick. So I either is going to be, I'm going to stay with you and I'm going to get my dick sucked elsewheres, which I can do. And then you're going to be mad because every time I turn around, you always leaving. Talking about you got to go to the store and get some milk. All day. That's what I
went to the store to give some milk.
So fucking nasty. It's so nasty. Anyways, so, he could do that. And then it's like, oh, a cheater. Oh, you ain't shit. Or I can just stop fucking with you altogether. Then I won't be a cheater. I just find somebody else who want to suck my dick.
But I'm sure she'll still feel like you're not shit.
Well, I'm surely the shit when I'm all up in your ass. Like when I'm all up in it, talking to the man in the boat, then, I'm the shit. I'm Big Daddy dropping the long on your ass. But, because I want to go get my dick sucked either elsewhere or I'm going to stop leaving you alone, and I'm not shit. Like, maybe you not shit because you don't want to suck my dick. I don't know. People have preferences, and you can't make someone do what they don't want to do. So if you don't want to suck dick, then that's fine. Then you can't blame him. Like I tell the churn, every action has a reaction. If I throw a ball at your face, that was my action. I can't then tell you, you better not cry. A ball just hit my face. You can't tell me how to then react. You don't want to suck my dick. Therefore, my reaction is to go somewhere else. Because this is very important to me. Don't tell me how to react though. Oh, you ain't shit, nigga, because I don't want to suck your dick. Yeah. Either that or I'm going to get my dick sucked from the bitch down the hall. That's it. So I wouldn't fault him for leaving. I mean, it's better than cheating. In some people's books is just like, I'm going to go get my dick sucked and I'm going to fuck you too. That's, people do that. But I mean, I think it's more, if he doesn't want to be a player anymore, it's more commendable to just be like, okay, that's fine. Then you find somebody who don't need the dick suck. That's not a preference for them. But I told you from jump, like, this is what I needed. And you don't want to do it. Then that's fine. You don't want to do it. I want it. We grown. I'm not going to hold you hostage. Maybe you're just not the right person for me.
I agree. Head is very important in my eyes. I'm sure in yours as well.
Not really.
Oh, okay. Well, it's very important in my eyes.
Don't get me wrong. When it's done correctly, it's good. But that's not a deal breaker for me. If you was like, Simone, I'm never going to give you head again. Okay.
Would you not give me any if I said that?
It depends on the reason. Like, if you just like, that's what to do anymore. Oh, okay. I probably wouldn't do it. I probably wouldn't be like, oh, well, I'm not going to do it because you ain't do it. I'd probably just be like, try to figure out why. But if it's just because, no, I take that back. I probably would try to hold out a couple times and be like, oh, I feel like doing it. No, I'm not doing it. Not doing it. Well, I'm like, nope, we're not. We don't do that in this relationship. We don't do that in this relationship. Yeah, but no, like if you was to be like, I'm never going to do it again, I probably wouldn't care. Head to me, it's not that big of a deal. But if he was like, I'm going to lose my booty, we is done. I want a divorce today.
Got to slide it in each episode.
Yes,
I don't think you talked about it
I don't be trying to, put you out there in front of people. You don't want to be, well, except for Lady Tay. Because, she just be egging me on. I'm like, boo that, boo. She be like, ow, ow, ow. If you got somebody to hype you up, then you're going to do it. But, I didn't really know Bills and them like that. And I just want to, make you feel uncomfortable and stuff.
Okay. All
right,
next situation.
Yeah.
All right, so this friend of mine who we'll call Ben. We'll call him Ben, okay? All right, so Ben.
Before you start, I believe I said sucking dick like 600 times just now.
Yes, you did.
I'm sorry, guys. That just dawned on me.
Next room. Though the kids is in the room like sucking dick. But but so Ben came to the guys. He vented to the guys about a situation that he finds himself in. Now, he has been dating this woman for 4 months, I believe he said. 4 months, right? Mm-hmm. She recently came to him and told him that she was pregnant. Mm-hmm. And she told him the story whilst crying that she had, not sure if it was multiple miscarriages, but she had at least one miscarriage. And her doctors were saying that she was not able to have children. Probably means multiple miscarriages, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So he was saying that she was not able to have children. However, she, started taking fertility medication, started taking fertility stuff and stuff like that starting 6 months ago to try to see if she can get pregnant. Now, of course, this was unbeknownst to Ben. And him finding out in the situation, of course, he felt as though he could not react the way that he wanted to react because this seemed like it was something very heavy for her because she cried. And then he said ever since she kind of gives off the feeling like she got weight off her shoulder. However, he feels like she took the weight off of her shoulder and put it on him. Mm-hmm. And he was like, he feels like he has not been given the opportunity to decide whether or not he wanted to have another child, period, let alone with her. And he feels conflicted somewhat because of the severity of her situation. And, of course, as a man, you don't know what it feels like as a woman to be told you can't have children or to feel like you can't have children or to go through miscarriages. But he does feel like that, however, the circumstances is a decision that should be both of their decision, not just hers. And he feels like he's been trapped.
What, to have a child?
Yes. He feels like he's been trapped in a situation. He does not believe in miscarriage. He does not believe in abortions. Mm-hmm. And he already has multiple children. So my question to you is he wrong for feeling like he's trapped and feeling like she was foul for the situation? Should have been told from the beginning? Or
well, first and foremost,
needs to be compassionate to her point of view.
First and foremost, miscarriages are horrible. I've had one. I've experienced one myself, and it was very, very tough. It was a very, very tough situation. I will say that was one of the worst days of my life, was to be told that your baby, who was fine, now they can't find a heartbeat. That is very sad. It's a very sad experience, and then to have to get the baby taken out, regardless of if you're 6 weeks or if you're 9 months, it's a very bad experience. And I'm pretty sure it's even that much worse if you actually go through the motions of having a baby, mm-hmm. and it's stillborn, and then you get to hold it, but it's already passed away. Like, I'm sure that's worse. I didn't have to deal with that. Our child was 6 weeks when I had the miscarriage. But I mean, to be able to hear the heartbeat at one point in time, and then, start spotting, and you go to the doctor and they can't find the heartbeat at all. It's as if someone ripped ripped your heart out and stomped on it and then put it back in your chest and was like, function. So, I'm sorry. Boogie's in here. Hi, Boogie. What's wrong? You need some tissue, baby. What you need? You pushed one thing into what thing? In the sink?
Yeah, it's stuck. I didn't mean to.
What? What'd you push
The
in
stopper? Okay, hold on. 2 seconds.
All right, pause. And this episode of For Better or Worse is brought to you by kids that fuck up things. Does your kid mess up the sink in the bathroom? Well, get the specialized whoop that ass tool. Use the belt, non-buckle preferred, or use the ruler. And your kid will stop fucking things up. Brought to you by Good Parenting 101.
Thank you for
All
that
right, and we're
brief
back.
message. Oh, hold on. Hello, Brett. It's Smith. What can we do for you?
I heard the whole message and I'm offended.
You'll be fine. Get out.
This
We love you.
episode of For Better or Worse is brought to you by No One Gives a.
Okay, y'all need to get the
out,
hell
get
out
out.
of here.
We
We
almost
is
done.
doing the podcast. Aaliyah, get out of here.
We almost done. We're going to eat after this. Like 10 more
I'm about
minutes.
to turn everybody's device off.
The longer y'all in here, the longer it's going to take for us to be done.
Close the door, please. Thank you.
All right. And back to it. You were talking about how bad miscarriages are.
Yes, it's very, very sad. It's a very sad situation. I'm really happy that I'm at the point of my life where I can talk about it without crying. But it's a very, very sad situation. And to have multiples, like I will say when I had our first miscarriage and then we got pregnant with Brett's man, you get withdrawn because you just think it's going to happen again. So for someone who had a miscarriage and then they had another one and they have another one, that's what you think. You're like, man, like this is just going to keep happening. And me personally, I probably wouldn't have, after 2, I probably wouldn't have tried to have any more kids. But some people are like, I have to have a kid. I'm a woman. This is what I'm supposed to do. My body's supposed to reproduce. So some people, that's what they want. And you always want what you can't have. So if someone tells you you cannot have a kid, you're going to want one that much more. Mm-hmm. So I feel for anyone. Brett Smith was our rainbow baby because she was the baby after the miscarriage. So I do feel for anyone who has ever had a miscarriage, no matter how long you were pregnant. And if you had a miscarriage and you still don't have any kids, you're still a mom. That does not make you not a mom because your child passed away. You are still a mother. So I do feel for those. I do feel for those people. And when you do have a kid after a miscarriage, you love that kid that much more. I will say that I was detached from Aaliyah until I was out of my first trimester because I thought she was just going to die, to be completely honest. And then after that, I was so happy because I knew that she could live outside of my body at that point. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, her taking fertility medicine, her not telling anybody, because they've only been dating for 4 months. You've been taking it for 6 months, so you was taking fertility medicine with no dick?
Maybe there was a dick.
Because it doesn't, okay, from my understanding, and I'm not a gynecologist or anybody who specializes in babies, so I don't know for sure. However, from my understanding that when you do take fertility medicine and things like that, you're on a schedule. Right. You need dick at a certain point in time. You need to be having sex and you need the sperms. If you were taking this fertility medicine 2 months before we got together, there was dick somewhere out there. So it doesn't seem like you really cared whose dick you was getting, just as long as you got a baby out of it from somewhere. If that was the case, let's say that was the case, that's reckless. That's dangerous. That's nasty. Because in this case, you want a baby. You're desperate for a baby. That's fine. Did you take these dicks to the clinic? Did you test them? Did you make sure that they have a high sperm count? Did you make sure that they didn't have any STDs? anything like that. They could be, you can have a baby that's burning. Like you were not responsible at all. And you did trap him. You 100% trapped him. I did not know that you was poking holes in a condom. That's what you did, basically. You poked a hole in this thing's condom and was like, oh, hey, I'm pregnant. Oh, but are you miscarriages? Oh, my gosh. Feel sorry for me. I'm sorry that you had miscarriages back in the day, but you trapped me. You definitely put out the bait and you trapped me. That's like someone...
could one defend whether or not she was trapping if they were having unprotected sex? Like, that's a risk that comes with it, whether or not someone's taking fertility medicine.
He should have been responsible and had protected sex. But I feel like the type of woman that she is, that she would have been poking holes in the condom.
Because we were having unprotected sex and not intending to get pregnant as well.
Right. But your pull-out game was strong.
Yeah. Real strong.
But I mean, but when we had the miscarriage and Aaliyah, we weren't protecting ourselves either. Mm-hmm. So I can't be like, oh gosh, I'm so horrible because we got pregnant. Leah was definitely, like, oh, whoa, you're here, kind of thing. But what can you say? You not wrapping it up like you're supposed to. You're not being responsible. Now, if you're being 100% responsible, then it's completely different. But yes, he has to carry the burden of not wrapping it up. But still, I feel like
medicine makes it.
And I feel like the type of woman that she is, like I said before, would poke holes in the condom. For reals. Because if you're on fertility medicine, you are trying to get pregnant. This is what we're trying to do. And that's her hidden agenda. This whole time, when he was having fun, it's just like, oh, yay, this is fun. She had an agenda. This is what I'm going to do. And if I was him, I would definitely have that baby tested. Now, normally, I don't think I've ever said that before in life. Make sure you take a paternity test. He needs to have that baby protected. He needs to have that baby tested because she had dicks in and out of her 2 months before. So who knows if that's his baby now? It seemed like she was trying to get a baby by any means, any best swimmer.
Yeah, because you would think that in a situation like that, logically a woman would wait until they found a suitable man to want to have a baby with, then start taking fertility medication.
Exactly. But you knew from jump, you didn't care where it came from. If that was the case, you should have just went to the clinic. They do, or wherever, the little sperm bank. You should have went to the sperm bank. They give you the sperm. At least you know that it's clean. They got a fucking profile. You can pick one, but you just picking any. The goddamn AIDS is running around this hole. Like AIDS, STDs, TVs, SUVs, all of that is running around.
SWVs.
Yeah, TLCs, like all of that is running around, and you just like, it's okay. I mean, I can do herpes for the rest of my life as long as I get a baby out of it. Like, what the fuck are you thinking? What are you thinking? And then, I bet she is like super happy because it's like, oh man, I didn't think I'd have a child, blah, blah, blah. But you went about it the absolute wrong way. I would feel trapped. I would feel like you're dishonest. You're a dishonest fool ass nigga for real. And I would dump her ass. I would. Even if I decided to be back with her, there's consequences for your actions. You lied to me. You omitted. You did not tell me what was what. You had a hidden agenda. And how do I know you had a hidden agenda about a whole nother life that you was trying to create? What the fuck else could you be hiding? You be hiding that you've been cheating. You be hiding that you just got a fucking revolving door that when I go to work, it's like, your turn. I'm just trying to get the baby out the motherfucking deal. You could be hiding anything. You could have used to be a man and these are your new ovaries and you trying to have some damn kids. So we don't know. You could be anybody doing anything right now. You cannot be trusted at all. And I feel as though that, even if he decided to go back with her, I would dump her ass. I'd be like, you know what? I'm not doing this with you because you're dishonest. Now, if he decided to go back with her, like if he did that to teach her a lesson, whatever the case may be. However, that is deceptive. That is a whole nother level of deception.
So you would definitely agree that he has a reason to be angry.
Yes. Mm-hmm. He should be furious. He should tell her I'm mad at your ass. And this is why. If you wanted a kid, let's talk about having a kid. Let me have some say. You took my say away and was like, fuck your say, nigga. We ain't gonna have a kid.
This is interesting because...
And I may not even like you that much to have goddamn... I may have wanted to break up with you in a couple weeks. Now you're talking about I gotta spend the next 18 years with your ass?
Well, he says that when I asked him specifically how does he... Besides this situation, how does he feel about it? He said he cares for her.
It's 4 months. You don't know shit about nobody for real in 4 months. In 4 months, you still in the, oh, I'll do anything for you. Or you still in the, ha ha, he, you hang up. No, you hang up face. I love you. I love you.
I
You still in
don't even
that
know
phase.
if love is a part of it. So, but.
And that's not even love, baby. This is I trapped you. That's gonna be a lying ass motherfucking kid. That's gonna be that kid.
This kid ain't gonna be.
That is Pinocchio that she about to have. Because and fucking her mama is Geppetto dance puppet. Like I'm serious. This baby was conceived of deception, and she should be shamed of herself. Whoever you are, shame on you. Shame on her. There is different ways she could have dealt with that. She could have went to the damn sperm bank for reals.
Or
like,
she
or
could
be
have just
up
been
front.
100.
You a liar. You are a liar. You are a liar. You a liar. You is a liar pants on motherfucking fire. Like, she's a liar. And I really strongly feel like if you would deceive on this level, you would lie about anything. She lied to him. She omitted and she lied, and he should be, he has every single right to be upset.
Well, this is interesting, I feel, because when we were talking about the situation, we were speaking and we're kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? We were kind of... Sympathetic. And I guess because we're men and we don't know that situation, and, you know, any logical man would be like, okay, well, I don't know, you know, I don't know how it feels to be a woman and to have a miscarriage, or to be told you can't have children, or to think you can't have children. So it's interesting from your perspective, you being a woman who has had a miscarriage and has had the thought of at least questioning whether or not you were able to have children. And you giving the perspective that you're giving, because my advice to him was to take some time, cool off, that way that you're not coming off like a heartless asshole.
She had a choice. It's different. It's different if I'm fucking with you and, oh my gosh, Terrell, I'm pregnant, and they said that I couldn't have any kids, and we could be having a baby. Like, I understand you may not want this baby, and I'm going to take care of it because I really want one, because they said I couldn't have a kid, and this is a miracle that I have a kid. No, your bitch ass was fucking taking fertility medicine this whole time. You were deceiving me. That's different. That is different. You were lying to me. You were lying to me from day one. When your ass saw me in the motherfucking club, you probably was like, he makes strong ass daddy. Fucking bitch. Like, she should be ashamed of herself. It's different. I understand that y'all being sympathetic, but it wasn't like this was an accident. She sat and she manipulated and she played the game and she fucking lied. She's a lying ass, trifling ass bitch. She's a liar. She's a liar. I hate liars. Maybe that's the thing.
You do.
I hate liars, and she is deceptive. I'm sorry, I'm peeking. But she's wrong. She is 100,000% wrong. You want somebody to feel, oh, yay, we having a baby because now you can have one. You deceptive ass bitch. You probably can't have no damn churn. Okay, I'm about to say something mean, so I'm not going to say that. Yes, but I was going down a very dark, mean road. But
yes,
you're wrong.
Let's reel it back in.
She's wrong. 100,000%. So you don't feel
as
wrong.
Though you don't feel as though that she should be given a break because of maybe how heavy the situation is on her, and maybe it's not something she wants to. Because
your motherfucking ass got desperate. Because you got desperate, I have to feel like you put me in a motherfucking box. Oh, I haven't had no dick in 6 months. I'm gonna sprinkle some shit in your drink. I'm gonna fuck the shit out of you. And you wake up next to me. Bitch, who said I want to goddamn fuck you. You need to be sympathetic to my situation because I ain't had no dick in the last 6 months. Is that sympathetic? No. She a lying ass bitch. She should not have lied. She lied to him. You knew what you was gonna do. You saw this nigga in the club. You was like, I bet you he got a big fatty. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna try to smash. Hey, how you doing, first? Oh, you cool? Yeah, let me buy you a drink. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm gonna do the little salts like the dude. Put that in the fucking drink. Oh, drink up. Oh, you want another drink? Oh, you knew the whole time. You over here drinking fucking apple juice, and he over there taking Hennessy's back. Just backing them motherfuckers. And they're like, oh, no, I feel no way. Oh, you know, let me go ahead and take you home. Fuck the shit out of his ass. You're lying. You came in the club with a hidden agenda. You was like, I'm about to fuck tonight. Like, you was all in there. You knew what you was going to do. That's what she did. She plotted and she schemed and she took advantage of this man. And she lied every single step of the way. She's a liar. She's a manipulator. She is not a good human being for doing that. She needs to be sorry. Not, oh, feel sorry for me because I couldn't have kids. Bitch, maybe there's a reason why your ass can't have kids. I'm already down the dark road now. Maybe there was a reason why, because you need to get yourself together first. She should have gotten herself together. You need to heal from all of the miscarriages that you had, not get desperate and, oh, I'm going to take any sperm that comes my way and I'm going to make a fucking baby. That baby, what if that baby has 1 eye and 3 toes when it first comes out? Like, you don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're playing with. You don't know his DNA, how he's made up. You don't know anything. You're desperate. And you're so desperate that you'll take anything. And I'm not saying that the baby is going to ruin his life, but who says that this is what I wanted? You took my choices away. And you know I don't believe in miscarriage, so you know that's not even on the table for me.
Abortion.
Yes, I'm sorry. You know abortions are not something that I do. So you took my choice away. She's wrong.
Okay.
I'm sorry, guys. Well, I just got very upset about that. That pissed me off.
I'm not sure if you guys have seen this side of Z yet, but there it is.
I'm sorry. I just don't like liars.
All right. So, Ben, there you have it. We are over our hour, and we're going to leave with love.
I'm glad that you ain't never trapped me. And I'm glad I ain't never poked no holes in your condom.
I am too.
I mean, when you think about humans can do some foul shit. And I could have sworn I just said on the same podcast that I don't judge. I don't judge anyway, but that is my opinion. I'm not judging her. If that's what she do, I don't agree. But what's done is done. And I'm not judging her, but I will call a spade a spade. And I feel as though she was wrong. Because I kind of feel bad now. I don't feel like I'm judging her. I'm giving my opinion about the situation. But again, like I said, what's done is done. I love you. And I'm just glad that some of these issues that happen with people, and not just these scenarios, that we don't talk to each other in bad ways. We don't, we've come a long way, like we were talking about before. And I am leaving with the fact that I'm glad that our relationship is to a communicative state where we can talk and communicate, and we don't talk negative to each other, and we're able to be like, okay, I'm pulling this card because I don't like the way you're talking to me, or I don't like the way you're acting, or I don't like this, or I don't like that. And we're able to talk to each other, even if we have to take a moment to cool down and come back and be like, look, I didn't like X, Y, and Z. I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. So I love you for your honesty and your communication, because this shit still got me riled up. But that I love you because you have come a very, very long way. We both have. And this situation makes me appreciate our relationship a lot more.
Thank you, babe. Well, mine's it's a little, I guess, I don't know if it's materialistic. I don't know. I love your cooking. I love the food that you be making. Everybody knows I'm a chubster, and I love me some food, and my wife can cook, and I love that about you. And I'm about to love this dinner that we're about to eat right after we cut these mics off.
I love all of your ness, baby. I love it because when we was not together, you was getting skinny and ashy, and I was just like, oh no, no. And that's why when we first got back together, whoop, you got back to normal, baby. I was like, we can't have you all ashy and thin. Like, you look sickly, like a little sickly antelope that be running. Like, no, we can't have that. But I do want to say, I mean, I apologize for getting upset.
Don't apologize. I mean,
but
you have an affinity for
I
liars.
I really hope that people can see that I'm not judging her, but that is definitely my strong opinion.
No, you were standing in his shoes from his point of view, and you pretty much echoed everything that he said that day. Exactly how he said it.
Okay, because I mean, like I said, I don't try to judge people for the things that they do, but if I was in his shoes, that's exactly how I would feel.
That's exactly how you felt. So your advice to him is he is completely right, and if he feels he needs to distance himself from her,
I feel as though that he definitely should distance himself to get his mind together, because I mean, this is something done to him. It's something done to you. Someone was wrong and foul, and they're expecting you to feel sympathetic for them for their issue. That's not the case, but yeah. So hope you guys understand where I'm coming from. But yeah, okay. I'd be pissed.
All right. Well, everybody listening, everybody under the sound of my voice, do me a favor. Go follow Z at official_novels_by_Z and find any post that you had that on her page and just put like a snowflake or some ice in there. Help her cool down.
Shut up. All right.
Follow me at podcast.poppy on IG. That was Z's IG handle as well. Follow us both on our podcast IG at _for_better_or_worse_. You can check out every episode that we have released from 1 through 25 now. This is episode 25. From 1 through 25 at fbow.transistor.fm. Also, if you click on the 3 little lines in the corner when you go to this website, you can subscribe at whatever your DSP is. DSP is digital streaming platform.
I don't know. And we're also on Google Play.
Yes, you go to those 3 lines, click on subscribe, and you will see we're on Google Play, Spotify, Apple Music, TuneIn. Bitches.
Boom, boom, and boom.
Okay.
So I appreciate you guys. We love you guys. Thank you for hearing me rant and rave just now. And we appreciate you. So we will come back and we will have couples. Yep.
New couples next week. Couples. You hopefully, if everything goes according to plan, you guys will hear less episodes of just us two. But we'll mix it up. So new couples coming, and new. We're actually probably gonna mix it up too. Probably have more people rather than just couples. We're gonna try to see what we can do. But
I thought we didn't want to do that. I thought we wanted to keep it couples.
We're gonna have one.
That's different. She helped us in our relationship, so.
Well, we'll see. We'll talk about it off air. So thank you guys again for checking us out. We are going to eat some dinner and play some Mario Kart.
Woo woo! Y'all about to get your asses beat.
Not gonna happen. All right, guys.
That's because you cheat.
2 fingers. Oh no, I am VA Verse. Across from me, as usual, smiling, feeling a lot better now. Is my wonderful wife Z.
And you are listening to For Better or Worse. Bye, guys.
Peace out, bitches.
Really, bitches.